Hello everybody, my name is Mathis and welcome back to Dishonored! This time, we're going to start tackling the DLC. There are two DLCs we're going to be tackling, Knife of Dunwall and the Brigamore Witches. We'll be starting with the Knife of Dunwall. I'm excited to tackle both of these because I'm very curious what kind of explanation or story bits we're going to get from it. So we go to missions, I'm told, and then DLC, and then we do this right here, Knife of Dunwall. And we're playing as Dowd, I'm told. Unlocking a new difficulty mode is automatically saved in your user settings, okay? Oh, and it switches right over. New game. Veteran. We have Novice, Veteran, a moderately challenging experience, and then Elite, which is what we played on the hard version last time, right? A serious challenge for hardcore gamers. Enemies inflict extreme damage. Yeah, we'll go with that one. Sure. Sure. Let's just jump in. I'm excited. So I'm assuming because Dowd is the one that kills the Empress, so he must be the starting before then? You can't forget what you've done killing the Empress and handing her daughter Emily to the Lord Regent haunts you. Oh, we're starting after that. Oh,
One more job shouldn't have mattered. I'd killed nobles before. You could float a whaling ship, and the high-born blood I've spilled. Another noble steps in to replace the last one. All equally corrupt. Why should an empress be different? But she was. I watched her bodyguard's face as they took him away. Dead eyes. I knew I'd pay for this one. Maybe I deserve to. A storm was coming that would shake apart everything I'd built.
No! Get away from her! Corvo! Mommy!
Okay. Here we go. I wonder if there's multiple endings in this one, actually. I'm very curious, but it doesn't really matter, I guess, right now. Do I have Void Gaze? See runes and charms through walls and blink. Void Gaze. So it's the same thing as before. Fallen letter. You killed her, you killed her, you killed her, you killed her, you killed her. Alright. Oh, I can't actually, interesting. I can't actually hold on to that. Move rapidly from place to place unnoticed. You can move horizontally as well as vertically and aim. Yeah, okay, so it's the same thing as before. Oh, that's different. At least it feels different. Oh, it's not the same. It's like a different blink, like it stops time. Oh, cool. Oh, this is gonna be... I'm glad they've actually messed with the powers a little bit. That makes it way cooler. Can I... Yeah, it does work that way. Alright, cool. So I can still climb things. Alright. Okay, this actually does do... That does eat up mana. Alright. Learning. I do not have double jump. Okay. I'm very used to having double jump and I don't have it anymore. I have to remember that. Let's try and remember that. Whew. I love it. I love it. There we go. Can just jump there.
Dowd, my old friend. It's been a long while, but you've got my interest again. How the years pass and the bodies fall. Did you know that there are only 8 like you in the world, bearing my mark? I'm here because you're right. The Empress was different. This time, you can't just fade away into the shadows. There will be consequences. Your story is close to ending, and even you can't escape it. But what ending will you make for yourself? I'm here to give you one last gift, Dowd. It's a mystery. One that starts with a name. Delilah.
Okay. Well, I guess the outsider has not talked to him in a while. Bundry Rothwild is a ruthless businessman who owns a slaughterhouse and a fleet of whaling ships, including a ship called the Delilah. Infiltrate the Rothwild slaughterhouse and find out what's behind the name.
For 6 months, the city writhed and changed. For 6 months, I tried to forget what I'd done to the Empress and her little girl. But there was no forgetting. I needed to find my next move. But all I had was that name. Delilah. Who was she? A threat? Or an ally? Word came from my second-in-command, Billy Lurk. In a house built on secrets, Lurk was especially good at uncovering them. There was a ship called the Delilah that hunted whales for Bundry Rothwild. A former deckhand who'd made good. Now he owned a slaughterhouse, and he ran his workers like a prison gang. A ship named Delilah. It could be a coincidence, but it's not. In Dunwall, things are always tangled up like a bag of snakes.
As Dowd, you can use your network of spies and corrupt merchants to purchase equipment and upgrades before each mission. You can also pay for special favors. These favors can have a variety of effects in the missions, such as granting access to equipment caches or revealing secret information. Interesting. So I'm gonna try and aim to be low chaos again. And because from quick research, it does seem like there is multiple different endings. We'll take 5 of these. We have 3. Powerful irritant can be thrown, creating a noxious cloud. Affected enemies will be temporarily blinded and disabled. Okay, temporarily. Upgrades. Bone charm capacity. We should definitely do that. We'll go one more. Sleep dark capacity. Sure. Accuracy. How about we take the safe code? A bribed worker will disconnect the security on the refinery valves. Using the valves will not sound the alarm. Yes, let's go ahead and do that. And the stolen rune. Bribed labor will misplace a rune he found in a crate. Sure, we'll take that. I just blew all my money, but that's okay. Let's take a look at our missions. I like this already has a very different feel. Find the combination written on the wall. Recover the rune from a maintenance tunnel inside. Enter the Rothwild slaughterhouse. So if I go ahead... Oh, all of a sudden I have all kinds of stuff. Void gaze. I can see them way out there. But we want the teleport.
Dowd, you're here. I got bored, so I started without you. Turns out we're here on the perfect day. There's a strike at the plant, and it's no wonder. Rothwild runs this place like a prison. The stupid workers can't even get in without a time card. When the strike started, the butchers confiscated all the cards they could find. They've given the City Watch free rein to use force. If you ever wondered why I wanted out of the slums, here's your answer. There'll be other ways in, I'm sure of it. You don't mind if I tag along, right? Just to keep an old man safe. One last thing. I found something for you. I know you collect these. I'll be on the rooftops till you need me.
Powers. Okay. Summon assassin. Summon a novice assassin to fight by your side. That's kind of cool. Bend time, which we know what that does. Vitality, agility. We're going to need agility right out the gate. Summon assassin seems really neat. Arcane bond. At level 2, assassins benefit from pull, bend time, and shadow kill. With pull, assassins will pull enemies during combat. Interesting. Well, we're going to take agility, because God knows I'm going to need it. I'm gonna need all this stuff too. At some point. I wonder how long this is gonna end up being.
Go on. Get off the property or we'll lock you up too.
Yeah, it's nice.
Give me back my time card. Can't get back in.
Alright, we can't go as far. I'm gonna have to like internalize that we can't go nearly as far as we used to be able to.
Try and get past me, and I'll see you swinging from a meat hook.
Go home, mister. Orders are to confiscate those cards. No exceptions.
I hope you die weeping. All of you. I hope the plague gets you.
I can't tell the distance on this thing. Doesn't feel far. Here's the thing. I don't have the range I used to have anymore on Blink and shit. So I gotta be very careful here. Okay. As long as you guys do not eat him, I'll be good. The Leviathan's Tharo. Little is known of Pakoti, credited with a series of pamphlets. Oh, goddamn. We've already... Listen, you couldn't have added some new stuff to it, man. Like, come on. Give me some different shit. Okay. The bone charm is probably downstairs. I don't see anything. I can't see through walls either. I need charms to do that. Alright, well. Screw that. Let's go back up. I have a feeling I'm going to get caught a few times during this as I kind of unlearn my bad habits from being powerful before. There's definitely a dude out there.
Nice.
Can't see him. Okay, well. Rat poison. We need to rid the sewer of the rat infestation. Make sure you set this crate of potted meat aside so we can lace it with rat poison. After it is poisoned, take it down to the dock so we can get it in the sewers below. Alright, there's a guy right there. New note added to my journal. Okay, that's fine. Didn't mean to do it, but I had to. Sorry, man. Okay. Some bone charm right down there. I gotta get rid of that oil tank as well. I don't see anybody. I do hear someone, however. I wonder if I can go up and around. Probably prove to be a little bit more safe. Still.
Nice.
The bone charm's in this building, so. I gotta go in there. Okay. Nothing personal, dude. Okay, we got a bone charm. Thank you, Jesus. You regenerate mana slightly faster. I didn't know I regenerated mana in general, but... Oh, maybe like after I use it or something. In like that little part that I do regenerate. Let's heal up here. Okay. Can I rewire this? Probably not. I didn't bring any. Okay, he's going in. Don't you worry about your oil butter. Now, I hear you walking. Let's take a look around. Gonna try and grab you quietly. Okay, we're just gonna watch you. All right, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. One death only so far. Was a little avoidable. I got a little greedy on that particular murder, but that's all right. I'll take that. Thank you. Bullets, meat, death, bones, and song. Excerpt from a butcher's journal. Leona looks worried when I came home at night. She looks like that spark our love, the life of just 2 years ago, all our ambitions. But the more she pulls at me, the more I resent her. The more I bury all that. When father was killed at the carriage station, I gave up my studies at the Academy of Natural Philosophy. So mismanaged were their finances with so many debts and arrears that her mother and younger brothers would have been ruined had I not. My work feeds us all and keeps the rent paid to that shriveled old leech Wainwright. I hate this work, but in the time of plague, it takes all of one's efforts to stay afloat on the desperation, the blood, and the rats. There are bribes that must be paid to the Lord Regent City Watch and Barrister Arnold Timish's dead counters. Offend the wrong bureaucrat and your home is seized and you're off to the flooded district, so it falls to me. Every day I drive my screaming saw into the beast's eyes wide open. I studied them for years at the academy and on my trips into the field. Now, working in the slaughterhouse, the wrongness is like a wound in my head. The first months I worked in a numb state, then my predominant mood was anger. Now the wound is scabbing over, and on some days I kind of feel a kind of power. My entire existence is meat. All there is in my mind is meat, death, bones, and song. The terrifying songs, they come to me in my sleep now. I look into the great eye as I take away life slowly. There's a kind of deep connection with the beast knowing I'll be coming back again and again, removing pieces for hours, sometimes days. They sing for us, a funeral lament that causes me tremble. Leona and I still share a bed, but the more she tries to make me feel something, the more I recede. The person I was is dead now. Well, that's horrifying. Glad you're getting into the fact that you're killing whales. And it's scary as hell. Alright, let's take a look. The nearest bone and stuff is that way. We should be fine. I should be able to... Good lord. I jump a lot higher as this guy. Holy shit. That caught me very... Oh my god, man.
There's a man out on the river watching the place. If I weren't so young and pure of heart, I'd suggest he's up to no good.
Lord Regent.
Look at how high I jump. That's insane. This guy is much more attuned to this stuff than I am. Okay, we got a couple guys there. I can easily go around. And the safe code is over there. That's gotta be the guy. Could have been the other guy that was the butcher, actually. Okay. Let's take that. Granny's recipe. Page torn from an old manuscript written in scrawling hand. The port side of a whale, newly dead, plop it in the pot, grisly and red. Weeper, weeper, weeps no more, laid to rest on bloody etched floor. Do this for me, dearie, and I'll give you a birthday treat. Granny. What did I... Find the ingredients to complete Granny's recipe. Is that going to be littered on the map?
Tell stories about a woman in the slums who did work like this.
You need to stop doing that, girl. You're scaring the shit out of me.
They said she was 100 years old.
Can you just not do that? Okay. She's like, excuse me, I'm just going to appear and disappear often.
This is a reminder that collective bargaining in any industry deemed vital to the rape is a capital offense.
Okay, you're gonna get knocked out.
Metallurgy, whale collection and refinement, security services, and selected legal and clerical specializations.
Just need to move you out the way.
Clarification and enforcement.
Okay, I'm just gonna plop you up here. You stay. Don't fall off the roof. That would be the worst thing, falling off the roof. I want to loot this whole area real quick. Just in case. Did I hear something? No. I mean, maybe I did, but no. Okay, let's just climb. Should not be that hard to get behind this guy. I have to really manage my blink now. It's actually kind of insane. I'm not used to having to manage it this badly.
This is a public warning. Corvo Atana, the assassin and one-time royal protector, has escaped confinement and is at large within the city. Any sightings of this state criminal must be reported to the City Watch at once.
Well, that's cool. So this takes place right when Corvo's getting out. Interesting. All right. So we'll continue on. I'm going to just pop over, I think, over this way, because I probably could jump it. I wonder if I could jump it. Let's quick save. Actually, I don't need to worry about jumping. I can just come over here. And then I can just pop over this way. Beautiful. Alright, so I want to get the safe code. I also want to go in these buildings and explore. I also want to see where these guys are going. And maybe knock them out. Slit the throat of one if I have to. I don't want to have to use sleeping darts.
Someone get over here!
Didn't want to have to kill you both. What the hell? I am going to load the quick save real quick. I don't know what happened. I thought I was behind them. I clearly was not. I can definitely get this guy. But we'll wait. Okay. Excuse me. Come here. Hoot. I'm a little nervous about the rats, so I'm going to try and take you guys elsewhere. Particularly up on the roof. You are good. You're going to die. Hang on. Listen. It's all about being a balancing act, sir. Now you. Yeah. That's better. Same thing. I'm gonna teach you balance. Here we go. No, 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 no. Okay, well, you might be dead. It's very possible I just killed you. I don't know why, for some reason, he got thrown while the other one did not. Oh shit, it pauses time even from mid-jump. I was definitely crouched. I guess I need to aim lower. You're sleeping. He's definitely sleeping, everybody. Totally asleep. I think he's asleep. And if I tell myself he's asleep, he's asleep. Okay, well, it didn't pause time that time, so fuck knows how that works. Christ. I'm just mad it didn't work the way I thought it was going to. Okay. We're definitely going to remove this, just in case. I'm going to look in the keyhole. I'm glad I did. Sir, I prefer it if you didn't. Come on. Nope. Come here. See these whale bones? Join them. Good enough. If I don't see him get eaten by rats, he didn't get eaten by rats. How much longer until I'm filled up on bullets? Dunwall City Districts. For more than 2 decades, a small number of slaughterhouses sat along the Wrenhaven. Only when the Roseberry processing was discovered did the whole weight begin rise in prominence. Blah, blah. Lucrative turn of events. Slaughterhouse quadrupled and the demand for fresh whales increased. So basically how...
After this morning, we're taking away time cards on site. Nobody gets in or out without those things. Time to send a message.
What does that even mean? Alright, let's read this, because I feel like... For more than 2 decades, a small number of slaughterhouses sat along the Wrenhaven, out away from the finer quarters of Dunwall due to the blood, rats, and stench associated with processing meat. Independent whaling ships brought in the occasional Leviathan, and barges delivered herds of blood oxen. An individual slaughterhouse might fold due to mismanagement, but the number stayed roughly the same, producing the meat, leather, and grease byproducts needed across the capital city. Only when the rosemary processing treatment was discovered did the whale trade begin to rise in prominence, driven by the many new uses for the much more volatile refined whale oil, including military and security uses. Early into Empress Jessamine Caldwin's brief reign, the well-known inventor and natural philosopher Anton Sokolov introduced a series of devices that would begin to see deployment across Dunwall, directed by the Royal Spymaster Hiram Burrows. With this lucrative turn of events, the number of slaughterhouses quadrupled and the demand for fresh whales increased proportionately. Many districts immediately adjacent to what was suddenly known as the Slaughterhouse Row began to change as families moved away to avoid industrial fumes and offal runoff produced by the processing plants. Crime grew overnight, forcing the City Watch to redouble its effort in Dunwall gangs. Okay, so with more, factories came gangs and stuff, I guess. Alright, there is somebody there, so let's go up here. And the save code is probably in there, but moreover, I gotta get rid of what's powering that. But, I'm gonna end this episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying. Let me know what you guys think of the DLC, and I'll continue tomorrow. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.